goal is have a simple, easy to install, easy to design solution.
One other topic was reactive power at night and DC enhanced fault response. Maybe we might want to talk a little bit about that, along with PID mitigation, if you want to touch on that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll start with reactive power at night and PID.
Yeah.
So some of our new products, like our 350 kilowatt inverter, 800 volt inverter, as well as our 250 kilowatt 600 volt inverter. Those both have PID mitigation integrated in them.
What does PID stand for again? I think you told me that for that.
Yeah, it's PID stands for potential induced degradation. So a lot of so it's a type of degradation that can occur with PV modules. A lot of the modules today are either PID resistant or able to not have the effects of PID. Now, thin film modules, I think, generally can have PID degradation occur. So, one thing that we've done is integrated that type of functionality in the inverter to, if there is, if thin film modules are used or if there's some sort of PID concern, that function can be turned on to mitigate that, both during the day while the inverters are operating, as well as at night. When the inverters are not operating, it can still have recovery from PID effects. So being able to reverse some of those PID effects that can occur, whereas during the day while the inverters are operating and the modules are producing, being able to prevent those to begin with.
How does that work? Like at night, what do you give some current to the panels to?
It's more of a voltage bias that the inverter can provide on those, runs with the modules, and be able to either prevent or recover that PID effect with the modules. So yeah, it's more of providing a voltage bias on the inverters. Okay. But yeah, I guess another feature is the reactive power at night. So this kind of similar to the kVA overhead feature. Some solar PV projects, depending on, where they're interconnected or the type of grid they're interconnecting to, will sometimes need to provide grid support even at night when the inverters the solar inverters aren't operating when the sun's not out. But a few of our inverters, like our 350 kilowatt 800 volt inverter, has a feature that the Q at night, or the reactive power at night function, can be turned on to provide